How does remote coaching work? Well, the problem with most programs is they don't fit the life of the individual. They don't suit their individual needs, and that generally results in a very low level of compliance. So when somebody can't stick to a program, then virtually no results are possible. The very first step with remote coaching is my finding out as much information about you, your case history, the way you move, as possible. I do that first through a series of forms, and then I send you an invite to set up a TrueCoach account. That is the third-party software that I use to communicate with you, to program for you to upload your videos, and for this whole thing to work. Within the TrueCoach software, I have written a movement assessment, which I call the Layer 1 assessment. You carry that out after the first few days. I'll send you a few kind of introductory movements to start with, just so you get to have a bit of a play with the software. Then you do the movement assessment, which gives me a lot of really good feedback about the way that you move. If you happen to get through Layer 1 without any red flags appearing for your ability to move, then I'll give you Layer 2 to test your kind of core strength, cardiovascular capacity, and all those things, so that I can get a really good first picture about the current level that you're at. In order to plan an effective route from A to B, you have to know where the point A is. I think that's where a lot of people go wrong with programming, is they'll just write a program and expect people to stick to it without first assessing their current level and meeting them the way they're at. Following your assessments and all of your paperwork comes the programming call. Now that's a 30 to 60 minute call, and that's an opportunity for me to fill in any remaining blanks. So I'll have taken your full case history through all of your paperwork. I've seen the way you move via videos that you may have uploaded onto the TrueCoach software. So I'll have a good appraisal for your movement ability, your strength ability, your basic strength, and these assessments, they fit everybody. Towards the end of the programming call, I'll inquire about things coming up in your life that will affect the program. So I need to know about business trips, family events, anything and everything, because there's nothing that quite gets in the way of a good program than a life event. Then I'll spend the next probably about half a day putting a individual program together just for you based on all of the information that I've taken, and plugging it into the TrueCoach software. From that point on, the level of service that you receive depends on the amount that you pay per month. This whole system, all of the assessments and the way that I program, is all based around one thing: making your life better when you're 80. Everything is answerable to that one question. Now, I want to know where you're at every 3 months. So we reassess every 3 months. In that time, I will give you a 2-phase program. I'll never give anybody a 10 or 12-week program, because barely anybody can stick to that. Most people find it boring. So depending on the life ahead of you on the next 3 months, so we'll find out any natural breaks, and we'll put in one kind of 4 to 7 or 8 week program in the first bit. Then you have a little rest week where I'll encourage you to do various other things, anything that you don't normally do. Followed then by phase 2. At the end of phase 2, we go through the whole Layer 1 and possibly Layer 2 assessments again, go through the programming call, I rewrite you a new program, and we keep on developing and developing from there. The key to a good program is finding the things that will keep you interested, and the things that you'll look forward to, and basically coming up with a program that you enjoy doing, at the same time as subtly working in all the things that you need to do to work on your weaknesses. And that's the thing, most people have such weaknesses in their full athletic being because they naturally default to training their strengths all the time. So it's basically my job to come up with a program that helps you train or continue to train your strengths, but at the same time builds up your weaknesses. After doing the assessments and before we speak for the programming call, you need to decide which of the two levels of service you would like to go for, or which one you are most suitable for. And maybe we can have a call and I'll help you with that. But you have one of two options, either the basic or the full. The basic basically means that I'm only going to check in with you probably once or maybe twice a week for the whole duration of each program in between assessment blocks. And when I say check in, that just means I log on to TrueCoach, I follow all of your comments, I make a few notes ready for the next program, may offer a bit of queuing here and there if you've uploaded videos, and that's about it. It's looking at spending probably about 20 minutes to 60 minutes just on you and your case every single week. And that is for the full 3 months. Now, what that doesn't include is much technical coaching. So if you're signing up because you specifically would like to learn to use, let's say, kettlebells, the basic package wouldn't really cover that, because I would have to spend a lot more time back and forth with video messaging in order to help your technique. It's my goal to get everybody, no matter where they start, I'd like to get everybody onto basic. But the truth is, to start with, some people, if not most people, are better off on the full. If you are on the full package, then that gives me lots and lots of time to really get stuck into your case. I make technical videos especially for you, depending on your needs. It'll involve weekly coaching calls, so I can really get an understanding for how you are responding to the program. And it also includes what I call super accountability. It basically means that I log on to TrueCoach 3 to 4 times a week and keep up with your workouts and your comments. I'm basically just always there for care and support. You'll find the full terms and conditions and the agreement between us in what I call the remote coaching agreement, which is one of the first forms that you receive. So that should answer any and all questions. Yeah, I think that's it. And forgive the slightly amateur video. This is the way that I do my videos between clients on the video calls. So I thought I'd give you a taste of the kind of things that I do. I love what I do. Help me help you. I will help you move better, be stronger. You stick with me, you'll be a more athletic version of yourself in 6 to 12 months. And hopefully you'll stay with me a lot longer than that. If at any point you want to cancel, which of course the day will come one day, it's really easy. You just send me a message and I tick a little box on my accounting software and no more invoices come. I will never ask you to do anything that you're not fully capable of. However, remote coaching is not for everyone. If you scroll down, you can apply below by filling out one of the pre-remote coaching questionnaires, and that will take you through a bunch of very simple tests just to see if you are suitable for remote coaching. Next step after that is call me. We'll have a quick 5 to 10 minute call just to break the ice, and I can set you up with the enrollment process. You can call me from anywhere in the world via WhatsApp or anywhere in the US without WhatsApp. My number is +1 619 508 6549. Now remember, I am in California, so I'm Greenwich time -8. Let's have a chat. I look forward to hearing from you. Scroll down.